I am a big believer in flushing your outboard out after it's been running salt water before you go to the boat launch, and make sure it runs well. Unfortunately, these things are one of the most misused devices in the marine industry. Lots of tips on it, lots of mistakes are made, which we're going to walk through. Most of them we've seen. This particular motor is we call them in the industry an L motor. They made them 90 through 125 in 3-cylinder and in 4-cylinder. And if you notice, usually the water intake's here, which is great because that goes right here and it holds on good. Well, this one's at the back, right at the back. So a big mistake happens. You turn on the water pressure adds to it, it comes off. Maybe you go, oh, all right, you go to your friend, Bob, turn on the water. And okay, start it up. You're running it without water. Cooks the water pump impeller. We'll show a picture of one that is burnt. Doesn't pump water, sometimes only at high speed. So on this motor, the best thing with this type of flush device, we go in from the prop side. Always make sure it's covering the entire intake on both sides, and that can't come off. It's out of the way of the propeller. Works excellent. And then you start your motor up. Again, make sure it comes out of here. If it doesn't pump water, it doesn't come out the telltale. It's always good to have a piece of wire in. This is actually a tip cleaner used by welders on their torch. Stick that up through there. I'll do it while it's running too, and then a lot of times mud wasp makes a little nest in there, so it takes a while to kick out. Very common for that to clog. Also, you know, it wasn't a hard stream. It's because generally water pressure from your house is not nearly as much as supplied by your water pump in a tub of water. What a lot of our customers do, and it's a great idea, basically you take a 50-gallon drum and cut it in a little less than half. You put it under here. We'll include some pictures of some of the drums we use. But one thing you got to know when you run it in a bucket, the water has to be above this seam, because the seam is where the water pump is on the lower unit. We'll include some pictures of that too. That pump does not prime itself. It has to be underwater for it to work. So you can also cook the water pump impeller in a bucket if you only have the water like here or here. So it kind of sucks to try to do a good thing for your motor and you actually screw it up. So, guy has taken great care of this. We rebuilt this about 3 years ago. It's running good. He actually elected to buy another boat for it. So, we'll include some pictures and more instructions on secondary water intakes that you have to tape over with duct tape to use a flushing attachment, or you can elect to use the bucket. It's always safe as long as there's enough water in there. It's a good thing to do. For the two main reasons is to make sure it runs before you leave your house if it's on a trailer, and also to flush out from salt water. So, good stuff.